Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here, or welcome back to the channel. Listen, I did not do my Married to Medicine review last week, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it on today. All right. So let's talk about Jackie and Quad because Quad felt the need to run up to Jackie to have a conversation, and she's trying to find out why Jackie would believe that she would sit up there and try and repost a video that would be damaging to Jackie and her career, right? So Jackie tells Quad that she doesn't know what happens in Quad's life and says that she'd rather lose a friend than to lose herself. That was the dumbest shit you could ever tell somebody. And what she also goes on to do is flip the conversation from being about herself and her assuming that Quad would do this, which I do not believe Quad would do such a thing. And I don't think it was Quad at all, right? You sit up there and flip the conversation and make it about you not being close to Quad to know exactly what it is she's capable of. She goes on to flip the conversation more and tells Quad that she does not feel important. I said, Jackie, baby, let's stay on task. Why you sat up there and thought that it was her? Don't be sitting up there talking about some, I feel like me and you ain't close enough for me to know what you've done. Girl, you know me enough. Okay, that's what I would have told. The Quad should have said, girl, you know me enough to know what I'm capable of, what I'm not. You should know me enough to know what I will and will not do. And you know, there's some SHI that I would never do. And if you would sit up there and think that I would do that to you maliciously, then I would sit up here and reevaluate whether I really do want a relationship with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you would think that low of me to think that I would do some shit like that. And at the end of the day, it's stuff that you said. You mad at who put it out. You need to be mad that you sat up there and said it. Okay, so I mean, I don't really know, girl. Like, I'll be now. See, I'll be a bit more reserved with Jackie. If you want to go back and be cool with Simone, because at one point you said you and Simone were very close. I feel like I understand that one a bit. But you and Jackie, girl, if that's what you think of me, BIT, you could go head on. Now, Quad does go and she have the conversation with Simone. Now, first of all, before we move to Simone, I thought it was funny because when Jackie was calling Quad out about times that she's reached out to her, Quad was like, I'm very bad with texting. I could do better with answering the phone. I could do better with returning calls, this and that. Basically, what it boils down to is that Quad don't really see it for y'all. All right, Quad don't see it for y'all. She hasn't seen y'all in her immediate close sister circle in a very long periodically time. Okay. Now, as much as I want to be hard on Quad, I do feel like, I mean, you got to give her something for her to even want to be close to your R's. All right. Are you checking on her for real? For real? Now, she said that she has reached out. So, I mean, I don't know. I could see Simone wanting to have their relationship back with Quad because they've always kind of had some closeness versus her and Jackie. But okay. So anywho, Quad goes to check on Simone. She talks with her and she tells her that she was pretty much re-injured after she saw everything play out on the TV show as it did. Like, it hurt her feelings all over again. And I can't say that it shouldn't. Like, a lot of these celebrities film these shows, these reality shows, and they may not process things in a moment or whatever. Ain't no telling, But once they see it on TV, they go back to that moment. And then seeing how it plays out on TV can make it appear maybe more worse on television than how it was, in person for them. But either way, a lot of them react later. They see this shit on TV and then, girl, they be feeling away all over again or whatever. And that's what Quad was trying to tell Simone. But I'll be saying, knock. Excuse me, Miss Quad, can I come in with you and Simone? Because I just have a question. You sit over here talking about how you got re-injured and all of that, and you all those feelings came rushing back. You was feeling away. Well, I'm just confused as to why you sat up there even after the fact and got on live with those same women and chit-chatted and chuckled with those same women, especially Heavenly, then got over there on her platform as well. So that right there is a bit confusing. You know how it was just as confusing for you to sit over there and ask T to hug her husband? Yeah, all of that. Like, you be giving off some weirdness over there, okay? And it don't be adding up for me. But I got you, all right? But all in all, Simone and Quad, they did decide to squash whatever the issue was, and they're both in a place where they want to move forward with each other. I kind of can see Simone and Quad getting their relationship a bit, getting it back to where it was, slowly. But her and Jackie, I don't think Jackie wants that closeness with Quad at all. I think Jackie is okay with being close with who she is close with, and that is Heavenly and a little piece of Simone. So yeah, I don't really see Simone and Toya getting back cool, like, ever. I mean, I don't even know if she said, Quad did say at some point her and Toya were pretty close. I don't really even see that happening because so much has transpired between them. I don't really see them getting that closeness back. But we shall see. I do see her and Simone getting better, and I can see Simone getting to a place where she would probably be like, whatever you and Toya's issues are, it's y'all's. Okay, I am no longer in it. I didn't want Toya to be mad at me, but I don't want you being mad at me, and I ain't got time for that. Whatever y'all got going on is y'all. All right. So we'll see how that's gonna play out. But I will say this: Quad saved her motherfucking job. Okay, because Quad went on her apology tour. All right. And she apologized to all she needed to apologize to. She did it in the exact moment. All right. Yeah, so Quad is good. I never thought that she wasn't gonna return next season for some reason. I figured she was always gonna come back, because I feel like the past few seasons, Quad, we ain't been seeing her for real anyway. She always comes in later on in the seasons. So I expected, her to return again next season anyway. But if y'all wanted to know whether it was solidified, she definitely made sure it was solidified at that reunion. Okay. Now Heavenly and Quad, is their turn to speak on, the different stuff that they've said about Sweet Tea. So pretty much they were talking about how T be getting her stuff from the swap meet, and she be over here trying to, rock with the girls and be on the same level of the girls that be out here wearing designer. All right. And I guess since she can't get all of the money, all right, and Gregory keep a tight eye on the money, she's decided to spend a little bit of the money over there at the swap meet or wherever she's going to get, lower brand fashions, but trying to make it seem like she's up there with the ladies. And when Heavenly called her out about this, T said that's not true, but I thoroughly believe what Heavenly is saying. I'm sorry, y'all. I do. I believe that T was over there dipping it and doing it over there at the swap meet, picking out her collection so she can compete with the girls. That's what I think. Quad says, T says something about her being tired of Quad speaking on her and checking for her, right? And Quad says this, girl, I do not check for you at all right? And then her and T start having an exchange, and then Quad tells her, listen, you'll never erase the history that I have with Gregory, okay? And what I may have gone through with that man, like you'll never be able to erase that. So whenever I want to talk about him, I'm gonna talk about him because that's a part of my story, all right? Um, and I think Quad does have a point with that. Like if she want to talk about him, she gonna, you know what I'm saying? It is a part of her story. I do feel like Quad can, share that and stuff. But I feel like she could share that without including T. High key. You could share that without really including her or joning on her or talking about her. I know a lot of people were trying to say, T started it. T started it with the whole video that she did about getting the bad energy up out the house. She probably wasn't even talking about Quad though. She could have been though. Y'all could be right. But I'm also like, girl, Quad been out that house how long? What bad energy were you referring to? Okay. It must have been Gregory's bad energy and any of them strippers he was bringing in that house while he over there trying to invite a damn stripper to his wedding. They must have been in his house too. Okay. So that must be the bad energy that I took she was talking about. But I also felt like based on when that post was made, I think it was made like 3 months ago over there on the Bravo page. I could have sworn they said it was uploaded 3 months ago. So my thing was if it was uploaded about 3 months ago, Quad been talking shit about her before then. Okay, but I know y'all gonna let me know in the comments anyway, cause girl, that is just how y'all is, and it's just not gonna change what I think about Quad. Period. Okay. At the end of the day, all right, she ain't have to be talking about that lady like that. Like, girl, you stayed mocking that girl, and that girl was not lying. You was over there mocking her. You do be over there mocking her. Okay, you do, you do, you do. All right. So it is what it is. Okay. What else is going on? Heavenly calls Dr. G older than dirt, which is a gag for me because girl, y'all 2 years apart. So what type of dirt are you speaking on when y'all damn near there together? Okay. What else happened about I'm trying to see what else happened with Quad and Miss T. Yeah, I think Quad said that she don't bring her up. I think she said people, ask her a question. Either way it go, y'all be engaging in conversation. It is what it is. Damien's cheating comes into question, and Dr. Damien sitting up there trying to press Dr. G because, of course, Miss T feels like, okay, he has been cheating on you because when this happened with Mariah and her talking about pulling out receipts, you said you believe Mariah, so he must have been cheating on you. So when that conversation comes up, Damien decides to press Dr. G, and I'm like, why are you pressing Dr. G about whether he thinks you a cheater? It really shouldn't matter. What do you think you are? What do you think you are? Okay, the fact that you're so bothered by whether or not he believes that you are a cheater kind of leads me to believe that you could be. You could be. I feel like your soft tone of voice and things like that. I don't know. I feel like you could be a sneaky one. And you asking those questions to see if you could get over on Dr. G. You've been pretty good at, getting over on people for some time. So ain't no telling. I love when Dr. G responded and said, I don't know what you do. I know that's right. I don't know you, Nick. I don't know what you be doing behind closed doors. I don't know how you finesse these ladies and how you be doing your big one. I don't know that. Okay, I only know what the hell it is that you show me. And for me, as I'm watching the show, I'm like, based on what he's showing, child, is given. He trying to make sure he could goop the people or something. I don't know. Something was off about it. Cause like, why is you really pressing this man? And then here go Curtis jumping in. Of that's a little invasive. Listen, he didn't ask you this or that. He asked you, it's a yes or no, it's a this or that. And it's like, first of all, he didn't ask you at all. That's the thing we need to focus on. He didn't ask you at all. So why are you even talking to me? Okay. That's the thing. He asked me what it is that I think. And I'm gonna let him know I don't motherfucking know. Okay, y'all trying to force me into a damn answer. And based on that, of course, Dr. G ended up saying no. He really wanted to say, yeah, probably, but didn't want the gang to be mad at him or whatever. But it's like, it's all about how the hell you feel. What does Heavenly think? Heavenly don't think you a cheater. She think you the best man in the world. All this other stuff. So obviously, that's the only thing that matters is what the hell Heavenly thinks. So why you over here asking me? Okay, but girl, I was like, I don't know. Something about you, Dr. G. As much as I like you, I don't know. Anything is possible, is what I will say. Anything is possible. Okay, so you think I'm a cheater? Because as soon as the man said no, he wanted to shake his hand. What the fuck? What? That it was something weird about that whole thing. I'm like, I don't know about you now. Mr. Damon. But anywho, Heavenly and T talk about Dr. G being controlling, and T tried to sit up there and deny it and say, oh, he's not controlling. I didn't say those things about him. Heavenly said, baby, you get drunk and you tell a lot of shit that you do not remember, okay? Well, I didn't say those things about him. That didn't come out of my mouth, okay? And then Heavenly is over here like, girl, no, you did. Let me tell you exactly what it is that you said. And Heavenly was never lying. T, you did say that man was controlling. Heavenly sat up there and said that I was over here trying to teach her how to get it like Quad got it. Girl, you so messy. How to get it how Quad got it, because Quad is very smart with the investments and things that she has made over the years with her coin. Okay, I'm telling this woman to come on over there and join Dr. Heavenly University. Okay, I'm sure when you said that you was throwing shade, number one, and number two, girl, why, girl, just get her the information. Y'all love wanting to teach people stuff and then charging them, I guess. Just teach her a little something. Hell, we already having a hard time getting it from whoever else. The people out here, the billionaires for real. Girl, just tell me a little something. Give me half of the course. All right, because I'm be mad as hell, Heavenly. We done paid you all this damn money and we get in this course and we don't learn shit. You hear me? Okay. But anywho, girl, good luck. Now let's keep going. So they speak on T and her fibroids, and Heavenly was talking about how somebody asked her a question about the situation dealing with T and the fibroids, and Heavenly was like, if it was me as a doctor, just because of how I am as a doctor, I'm going to research my condition. So chances are I'm going to know ahead of time what the hell is going on with me. And that's what she was trying to say. She feel like Sweet T knew the whole time that she had fibroid issues. Now, I am not going to rule that out. I feel like she did kind of know. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like she did kind of know, but I will say that Dr. Jackie did co-sign T and say that it takes ladies years, right? She says it takes ladies, I think she said almost a decade to know that, they have this condition. And then she turns around and says, because Black women often dismiss their pain, so they find out late. Now, one, I feel like Sweet Tea could have found out late, but I also feel like she already knew that. Okay, that's one. But two, in addition, I feel like you need to explain which one is it, because you're saying that Black women dismiss their pain often, but then on your video with Heavenly, you were sitting over there saying that they complain too much. So are they dismissing it too much, or are they complaining too damn much? Which one is it? Okay, because according to you, they cry wolf, honey. So which one is it? Let's keep going. So Dr. Alicia comes out with her boring ass, and I was just over her. She could go. Her spending all this time to try to switch the narrative about her husband, Kima, and how much she cares and this and that, and she loves a man that takes charge and this, that, and the other. Girl, he can't take too much charge that he still got your ass doing everything around the house. So what kind of charge are you talking about? A financial charge? What kind of charge are you speaking on? Like, she's so boring. She can go. Anywho, Heavenly speaks on the infamil in the cabinet. Everybody thinking she got a grandchild. She said, I would love a grandchild, but it ain't my situation, baby. Let me tell you what's going on with me, or at least what's going on with my husband. My husband can only drink soy milk. Okay. And one of the best forms of soy milk comes from that infamil. Okay. And that's the thing that prevents him from breaking the hell out. Okay. So, like I told y'all, Damon is my baby, and it was motherfucking right. Okay. As you see that infamil in the cabinet for him anyway. Okay. So I have to feed my baby, period. All right. Now, Heavenly goes on to talk about Sweet Tea saying her mama was in hell. She says, listen, I got to offer thanks to this girl because, listen, you saying the SHI that you said definitely helped me and my sister reconnect with each other. All right. Yeah, you said my mama was in hell. And so my sister had to call and find out what the hell was that really about. Okay. And Sweet Tea tried to explain herself, and Heavenly was like, girl, whatever it was, okay, it is what it is, and it's what it's going to be. What's up? What's up? Now say it with me. It is all good over here in my neighborhood. You helped me. Okay. What you meant for bad, God turned it to good. So go away from me with this. All right. Now, Andy over there talking to the men, and they speak on Kima and his views about cutting his nutsack off and stuff. And he talking about it was taken out of context. And don't nobody believe shit you talking about, Kima. He talking about some he won't always sit up there and make his wife happy to the point where he ain't happy and all this other stuff. And I'm like, Kima, that's not what the hell you were saying. Shout out to Dr. Eugene, which is probably the best husband sitting on the stage. Dr. Eugene tells him, but you made it seem like women that are coming to the forefront be out here doing too much. Because women are putting themselves in the forefront. They're doing too much. I'm just telling you what it is that you said. I said, come on, Eugene, call him out. So Kim lying, so it was taken out of context. It was taken out of context. You know, I was talking about relationships, not in society. No, you were definitely talking about society. That is your culture and your way of thinking over there. Okay. So based on that, you tried to bring it over here into ours. And you weren't just talking about relationships. You were talking about the whole thing. Cut it the fuck out. You must have got some bad backlash, which is why you're trying to clean it up now. All right, which is also why Alicia trying to clean it up for you too. Anywho, Eugene tells him, listen, me and my wife are equals at the end of the day, and that doesn't make me less of a man because I see her as an equal to me. So Kima says that, well, I just feel like it shouldn't be no 50-50. I feel like if it's come down to making a decision and both of y'all can't seem to make a decision, who's the ultimate decision maker? That's why I feel like it should be 51-49, meaning that I as a man should have 51% and she got 49. So when I come to her about something, we can't make a decision on it. Then ultimately, whatever I say is gonna go. Who the fuck do you think you are? What? Why does that not work? See, let me tell you why you talk about that 51-49. That 51-49 is what got your damn money tied the fuck up in crypto. Ain't that's what she said? That's why you lost all your motherfucking money there, because you wanted to ride off of your own thought. You ain't want to listen to her 49%. You wanted to snatch from that 50, add one to yourself, and then make the worst decision that you could make. And that's why she's sitting over there putting away that $120,000 away from your ass, because you're going to fuck up again. And she like, you ain't going to fuck up my coin. Okay, you're not finna mess me up, because I'm gonna always make sure me and these kids have. You could go over there and tear yours down all day long, since you want so bad to have 51-49. Okay, and it got you tied the hell up during the pandemic that you lost a lot of money. What a dummy! What a dummy! Anywho, let's keep going. All right. Curtis says, listen, baby, at the end of the day, you can't control no women. Okay. You cannot control them. They're going to be who they are. They're going to do what they want to do. And it's really just that. All right. And I say, well, Curtis, I'm here for you on that now, Curtis. Now, you don't say a whole lot that I like, but I like you when you say that. Okay. Period. All right. Now, the girls in the back over there talking to Dr. Alicia, and she says he was joking. No, BIT, he wasn't joking. Was he joking when he had you doing everything in the damn house while you was over there being a mama to one child and then pregnant with the other over there barefoot, doing everything so much so that you was ready to go and file that divorce? Girl, stop it. Was he joking then, or were you joking? Which one is it? Yeah, that's not making any sense, girl. This save face is not working, and I hope they save your face from another season. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Let's keep going. So, Dr. Damon, he says that he smashed pretty much. This is what they said when he first started talking to the guys. He was talking about Dr. Heavenly and him touching her skin and all of this behind the school. Let me tell y'all what I gathered from what he said then was that he fucked Heavenly behind the school. That's all I heard. Dr. Damon got real frisky with Heavenly behind the school. That was behind one of them high schools over there in Hunter, and that was really giving TMI. All right. They head back to the couches. It's an extra chair behind Phaedra and Quad, and nobody is even thinking that Phaedra finna bring somebody else. So they're like, Quad, who this chair for? What you got? Who is this? Who is this? Okay, only for Apollo to walk out looking as good as he want to look, and over there shaking people's hands and sitting his ass down. Do you hear what I say? Listen, I am ready to get into a part 3 reunion because I think it's gonna be good. Apollo is gonna mention some things about having to sit down with Todd, and Todd apologizing about a few things. When he came to the whole drama between Parks, Kandi, uh Apollo, Todd, all of that. That's what he said. He said a lot of things was done for storyline. I don't know. I could barely recall what the hell was really going on between them. All I know is Kandi and them had some of his stuff in their house. So I don't know what part of the storyline that was about. I don't damn know. But he said that Todd apologizes for some things, and he's gonna get in more detail about that. I believe Heavenly's gonna talk about how she and his wife don't talk. They have no relationship. And let me tell you, I believe that. And I believe that he doesn't have a relationship with his wife. Okay. Prior to us catching him out here cheating on his wife. Okay. Aside from that, I should have known the man was cheating on his wife the day that they premiered and let us know that Apollo was going to be coming to the damn reunion. The fact that your wife and Phaedra don't get along, they don't talk to each other like that. Phaedra don't see it for her and don't feel a need to even talk to her. Okay. Kind of like Jock wife. But anywho, the fact that that's what's going on and the lady still was okay with you coming out there to be on set with Phaedra, and all Phaedra had to do was ask and you showed up, that's enough for me to let me know that you ain't really rocking with your wife how you used to. Okay. Because I'm sure she probably would have had a lot of shit to say. He probably wouldn't have showed up if he cared that much about how she felt. But I don't know these folks. She probably didn't mind him going out there. But I'm willing to believe that she did mind. But anywho, girl, get like, all right. Another thing they're gonna get into at the reunion is Dr. G and the lies that his ass told. Try to sit up there and say Phaedra asked him for $4,000, baby. And Apollo was sitting back there having to have Phaedra back, having to clear it up. Like, okay, so wait a minute, 4,000. So basically, what it is she didn't ask you for that money. She told you what it is that she could do for herself, set up her standards, and basically gave you. You know what I'm saying? These are my standards. Can you meet them or can you not meet them? Basically, I said, "Oh, girl," I said, "Not Quad and Miss T sitting up there talking about something. I don't believe Gregory would lie, or that's what Gregory told me." Yada yada yada. Y'all took that man's word as though it was bond, only for us to find out that the nigga was lying. Girl, let's go ahead and move on. Or did he just misinterpret? Yikes! But girl, that's all I got. I just wanted to come and run my mouth with y'all real quick regarding Married to Medicine reunion part 2. Go ahead and hop down in them comments. Let me know your thoughts about everything. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye bye. King of my city and